Do vegans need to watch Dominion? Here's what I think. Dominion is the new film from director Chris Delforce. It's very difficult to watch. I was very fortunate to see it during its U.S. premiere at the Animal Rights National Conference this past August. In attendance was Chris, the director, as well as producer Shaun Monson, who directed Earthlings. The film screened in a room of probably 1,000 animal rights activists and vegans. The room was so large that there was 2 screens, which meant you couldn't look away. Also in attendance was Joaquin Phoenix and his wife, Rooney Mara. They both helped to narrate the film. Kat Von D and her husband were there as well. So introductions by the filmmakers, as well as this opportunity to watch the movie with the celebrities who were featured in the film, was a unique experience. I still didn't know if I wanted to do it. I still didn't know if I could do it. My coworker, her name is Stuart, she and I decided to give it a go and to see if in fact we could watch this film. We sat in the row almost furthest back. The last row was reserved for Joaquin and the filmmakers. And Stuart and I sat, lights went down, and the opening credits began. Now the processes and the cruelty featured in this film is not just an Australia thing. This happens worldwide. In fact, some of the practices are considered humane and legal, and you can't believe what you're watching. So as the lights went down, credits rolled, I thought I would be able to do it. But it was footage I had never seen before. It was practices I had never seen before. It was a level of detail in the cruel practices that immediately turned my stomach, as it did many in the room. I was probably 10 minutes into the movie, and Stuart started to sob. And I kept trying to look away, but every time I looked away, I looked at the other screen. The fact that what's being shown is happening to 56 billion animals worldwide every year for no reason other than human selfishness was shocking to me. And in this room, you can't imagine a better place to watch this movie. So 15 minutes into the movie, still on what I guess would be considered the pigs chapter, I leaned over to Stuart, who was sobbing more, and I told her I'm not going to make it. And I tried, I guess, a little bit of bravado to try to be there for her. I couldn't take it. I couldn't watch what was happening. I couldn't bear witness. Dominion is an incredibly difficult film to watch. And do vegans need to watch it? Do ethical vegans need to watch it? I stood outside the theater for another 5 minutes or so to collect myself. I ran into a couple of coworkers. I told them how I wasn't going to make it, how difficult it was to watch. 5 minutes later, Stuart came out, still crying. We are oftentimes meant to bear witness. We're asked to perhaps renew our mission by watching what's taking place. Many made it through the film. In fact, the next day I talked to a lot of people who sat through the entire movie, and I was amazed and impressed with them. I won't try again. I don't know if Stuart ended up watching the film herself. You can watch it online. If it's something that you feel you need to see, I suggest watching it. If you feel like you're perhaps vegetarian and wondering if you should go vegan, I suggest watching it. If you're somewhat in denial that these things are actually taking place, I would watch Dominion. Personally, I'm not going to watch Dominion.
the sun in flames, tidal waves, washing all the world away. Just let go. Just let go. Rise together. We will rise together. Just let go. Just let Just
This isn't the last movie that's going to be made on this subject. This is going to continue for as long as people consume animals and their byproducts. But it doesn't have to be this way. There are incredible plant-based and vegan alternatives to everything. And so you don't have to contribute to this. You don't have to take part in this. You don't have to be the reason why these films are still being made. Comment, like, and subscribe.